DIY farmhouse decor. Upcycled furniture projects for a cozy home. Introduction. Farmhouse decor brings warmth and character to any home by embracing rustic charm and vintage appeal. In this video, we'll explore how to upcycle old furniture into stunning farmhouse-style pieces. Whether you're repurposing a thrift store find or updating existing furniture, these DIY techniques will help you achieve a cozy, timeless look. With simple materials like chalk paint, wood stain, and a bit of creativity, you can transform outdated furniture into something beautiful. We'll cover everything from distressing techniques to repurposing wood, making it easy to add farmhouse flair to any room. Let's get started and bring that rustic charm into your home. Pro tip: start with small projects like picture frames or wooden crates before tackling large furniture pieces. Finding the perfect furniture to upcycle. The key to a great upcycling project is choosing the right furniture. Look for solid wood pieces at thrift stores, flea markets, or even your own home. Check for sturdy construction and minimal damage, as these will be easier to transform. Avoid furniture with extensive water damage or deep cracks, as they may require more repairs than expected. When selecting furniture, think about its potential rather than its current state. An old dresser can become a farmhouse-style sideboard with fresh paint and new hardware. A worn-out coffee table can be revived with a distressed wood finish. Let your creativity guide you in seeing possibilities beyond the imperfections. Pro tip: choose furniture with interesting details like carved legs or paneled doors. They add character to your farmhouse-style piece. Essential tools and materials for upcycling. To get started with upcycling, you'll need a few essential tools and materials. Gather sandpaper, paintbrushes, chalk paint, wood stain, and a clear wax or sealant. A power drill, screwdrivers, and wood filler will also come in handy for minor repairs. Having everything ready before starting will make the process smoother and more enjoyable. The right materials will determine the final look of your piece. Chalk paint provides a matte, vintage finish, while wood stain adds warmth and depth. Using clear or dark wax can enhance the distressed look and protect the finish. Experimenting with different materials will help you create a truly unique farmhouse-style piece. Pro tip: invest in high-quality brushes and sandpaper to achieve a smooth, professional-looking finish. Prepping your furniture for a farmhouse makeover. Before painting or staining, proper preparation is essential. Start by cleaning the piece with a damp cloth and mild soap to remove dirt and grease. If the surface is glossy, lightly sand it to help the paint adhere. Fill in any cracks or holes with wood filler, then let it dry before sanding smooth. Removing old paint or varnish may be necessary for some pieces. Use a paint stripper for thick layers, or opt for sanding if the finish is light. Once the surface is smooth and clean, apply a primer if needed. This will create a perfect base for chalk paint or stain to adhere evenly. Pro tip: Always wipe down your furniture with a tack cloth after sanding to remove dust for a flawless finish. Chalk painting for a classic farmhouse finish. Chalk paint is a farmhouse favorite because of its soft, matte finish and easy application. Start by applying a thin coat using a high-quality brush or roller. Let it dry completely before adding a second coat for better coverage. Don't worry about brush strokes. Chalk paint naturally levels as it dries, creating a beautifully aged look. To seal chalk paint, use a clear wax or polyacrylic for durability. Wax enhances the color and protects the finish, giving the piece a smooth, velvety touch. Apply the wax in circular motions with a soft cloth, then buff to the desired sheen. This step ensures your farmhouse piece will withstand everyday use while maintaining its rustic charm. Pro tip: for an authentic aged look, lightly sand edges and raised areas after painting before applying wax. Distressing techniques for a rustic, time-worn look. Furniture is a great way to achieve a worn, farmhouse-style finish. After your paint has dried, use fine grit sandpaper to lightly sand the edges, corners, and areas that would naturally show wear. Focus on raised details and carved sections for an authentic aged effect. The goal is to reveal some of the wood or base color underneath, creating a time-worn charm. For a layered look, apply a darker base coat before painting with a lighter color. Then, distress areas to let the base color peek through. You can also use a dry brush technique by dipping your brush in paint and wiping off excess before lightly brushing over the surface. This adds depth and texture, enhancing the farmhouse aesthetic. Pro tip: use a damp cloth instead of sandpaper for a softer distressed effect, especially on chalk-painted furniture. Transforming an old table into a farmhouse centerpiece. A farmhouse-style table can completely change the look of a dining or living space. Start by sanding down the tabletop to remove old finishes. If the wood grain is beautiful, apply a stain to enhance its natural texture. For the legs and base, consider painting them in a soft white or gray chalk paint to create a two-tone farmhouse effect. To add more character, consider distressing the edges of the tabletop and legs. You can also replace old legs with chunky, turned ones for a more rustic appeal. Finish the table with a matte sealant or furniture wax to protect the surface while maintaining the vintage charm. This project turns an ordinary table into a stunning farmhouse statement piece. Pro tip: if your table has a laminate surface, use a bonding primer before painting for better adhesion. Repurposing a dresser into a farmhouse-style storage unit. An old dresser can be transformed into a beautiful farmhouse-style storage unit with just a few changes. Start by removing old hardware and replacing it with vintage-inspired knobs or cup pulls. If the dresser has a dark finish, a coat of white or pastel chalk paint will instantly brighten it up. You can also remove a few drawers to create open shelving for baskets or decor. For extra character, line the drawer interiors with wallpaper or fabric. Adding wood slats to the sides or top can enhance the rustic appeal. A simple wood stain or distressed finish will bring out the farmhouse charm. This project is perfect for creating a stylish and functional storage piece in any room. Pro tip: mixing open shelves with drawers gives a perfect balance of style and storage. DIY farmhouse shelves using reclaimed wood. Reclaimed wood shelves add instant farmhouse charm to any space. Start by selecting old wooden planks and sanding them to smooth out rough edges. Apply a wood stain for a rich, rustic finish, or leave them raw for a natural look. Attach them to the wall using metal brackets, which add an industrial farmhouse touch. For a more customized design, consider distressing the wood with a hammer or chains to create an aged appearance. Floating shelves are another great option, creating a clean, rustic aesthetic. These shelves work beautifully in kitchens, bathrooms, or living rooms, offering both storage and decor in one. Pro tip: use reclaimed barn wood for an authentic farmhouse look with unique texture and history. Creative ways to add farmhouse details. Farmhouse decor is all about the little details that bring warmth and charm to a space. Try adding metal hardware like black iron handles to furniture for a rustic touch. Woven baskets, vintage crates, and galvanized trays make great farmhouse-style organizers. Mixing wood and metal elements creates the perfect balance of rustic and industrial. Consider using stencils to add farmhouse-inspired quotes or patterns to furniture. Incorporating textiles like linen table runners or plaid cushions enhances the cozy feel. Even small changes like switching to vintage-style light fixtures can make a big impact. These simple touches tie everything together beautifully. Pro tip: keep a neutral color palette with warm wood tones to maintain a cohesive farmhouse look. Final styling and decorating tips for a cozy home. Once your upcycled pieces are complete, it's time to style them. Arrange furniture to create a warm, inviting layout. Layer different textures like wool throws, wicker baskets, and ceramic vases for depth. A mix of vintage and modern accessories helps achieve the perfect farmhouse balance. Personal touches like family photos in distressed frames or antique finds from flea markets. Soft lighting, candles, and fresh greenery will complete the cozy atmosphere. These final details bring your farmhouse-style home to life. Pro tip: stick to soft lighting and natural elements to enhance the cozy farmhouse feel. Thank you so much for joining us today on Elle's Decor Studio. We hope you found these ideas inspiring and helpful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so share your ideas in the comments below. And make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos.
See you next time.